Imagine standing on the banks of the White River in Arkansas, staring at the calm waters, only to hear an unearthly roar echo across the surface. That's the chilling reality behind the legend of the White River Monster, or Whitey. First reported in 1915, this cryptid is said to be over 30 feet long, with gray, elephant-like skin and a spine-lined back. Locals described it thrashing violently in the river, terrifying fishermen and residents alike. In 1937, Whitey made headlines when multiple witnesses saw a massive serpentine beast near Newport. Tracks and evidence of large fish kills added weight to the legend. Some theorize Whitey could be a prehistoric creature like a plesiosaur, while skeptics suggest it's an oversized catfish or alligator gar. But with reports resurfacing in the 1970s, including tales of a terrifying roar, the mystery refuses to fade. So mysterious is Whitey that part of the White River is now officially designated as a White River Monster Refuge. Could this be proof of an undiscovered species lurking in the murky depths? Or is it something even more unsettling? Whatever the truth, Whitey leaves a haunting reminder: our world's waters may be hiding secrets too frightening to comprehend. In a small remote Texas town, the unthinkable happened. A rancher, tired of losing livestock to an unseen predator, set up cameras around his property. Days later, a strange, blood-curdling figure appeared in the footage. A hairless, hunched creature with elongated claws and a snarling maw full of jagged teeth. Fueled by fear and determination, the rancher set out with traps and, against all odds, managed to capture the alleged beast. The grainy video he recorded of the lifeless creature lying in the grass sparked a frenzy of both horror and fascination. The creature in question bore all the hallmarks of the legendary chupacabra. Its emaciated, hairless body seemed built for stalking and killing. The sharp, protruding teeth and deep-set eyes suggested a predator adapted for night hunting. The claws were long and sharp, perfect for tearing into prey. Most unnervingly, its eerie appearance matched countless eyewitness accounts from Puerto Rico, Mexico, and the southern United States over the decades. While skeptics argue it could be a coyote with severe mange, others aren't so sure. Could this rancher's catch finally be the proof we've been searching for? Or is it another piece of the growing mystery surrounding one of the most terrifying creatures in modern folklore? I stumbled across this photo on the internet, and I haven't been able to stop thinking about it. It shows two bizarre humanoid creatures with enormous shiny black eyes and thin reddish skin standing alongside a man who looks eerily calm. Are these beings extraterrestrial visitors caught on camera, or are they an elaborate hoax, perhaps a clever use of props or costumes? If real, it raises spine-chilling questions about what might be out there. What do you think? Could this photo be proof of alien life, or is it just a prank? Share your thoughts in the comments below. On a calm summer day in 2008, a strange carcass washed ashore in Montauk, New York, capturing the attention of locals and sparking widespread speculation. The creature, bloated and hairless with a bird-like beak, sharp teeth and wrinkled skin, didn't seem to belong to any known species. Was it a decayed raccoon, a sea turtle missing its shell, or perhaps something far more sinister? Rumors swirled, pointing to the nearby Plum Island Animal Disease Center, a place already steeped in conspiracy theories about secret experiments. While some dismissed it as an unfortunate animal battered by the sea, others saw a chilling possibility of genetic tampering or unknown species. Adding to the mystery, the carcass vanished just as quickly as it appeared, reportedly taken by unidentified individuals. To this day, the Montauk Monster remains an unsettling mystery, leaving us to wonder what other bizarre creatures might be lurking in the depths, waiting to reveal themselves. From the shores of Montauk, we journey into the ocean's depths to meet a creature that seems like it was designed for nightmares: the Goblin Shark. This deep-sea predator is often called a living fossil, and it's easy to see why. Its elongated, flattened snout, pale pink skin, and protruding needle-like teeth give it an alien, almost otherworldly appearance. Living thousands of feet beneath the surface, it's rarely seen by humans, making each encounter an eerie reminder of how little we know about the ocean. The Goblin Shark's most unsettling feature is its jaw, which can shoot forward to snatch prey in an instant, leaving even seasoned marine biologists in awe. Unlike the sleek, powerful sharks we're used to, this ancient predator moves sluggishly, as if dragging its strange history with it. Is the Goblin Shark a glimpse into Earth's distant past? Or could it hint at stranger, undiscovered creatures waiting in the ocean's abyss? Deeper into the ocean's shadows we encounter the terrifying Bobbit Worm, a creature that personifies the alien mysteries of the seafloor. Buried beneath the sand with only its razor-sharp jaws exposed, this predator is a master of ambush. It strikes with terrifying speed, capable of severing prey in half with its scissor-like mandibles. Measuring up to 10 feet long, its shimmering, segmented body seems almost mechanical, as if designed for hunting. Named after its fearsome bite, the Bobbit Worm has baffled scientists with its ability to remain hidden, lying in wait for hours or days until an unsuspecting victim passes by. Divers have reported seeing fish disappear in an instant, dragged into the sand by this nightmarish predator. Its alien-like features and chilling efficiency raise questions. Is the Bobbit Worm simply a relic of evolution, or could its strange design hint at an even more mysterious origin in the uncharted depths? From the ocean's depths, we now turn to the quiet town of Dover, Massachusetts, where one of the strangest encounters in cryptid lore unfolded over 2 nights in 1977. A teenager driving home spotted a small pale figure perched on a stone wall. Its massive, egg-shaped head, glowing orange eyes and long, thin limbs made it look like no creature he'd ever seen. The next night, 2 other witnesses described a similar figure, pale and humanoid, moving unnervingly through the woods. The creature left no tracks, no sounds, and no explanation, just the lingering fear of its otherworldly presence. Some theorized it was an alien or an interdimensional being, while others chalked it up to a hoax or hysteria. Decades later, the Dover demon remains an unsolved mystery, a fleeting glimpse of something truly unexplainable. Was it an accidental visitor from another realm, or a trick of the mind? The truth, like the creature itself, remains just out of reach. Deep in the shadowy pine barrens of New Jersey lies a legend that has haunted locals for over 250 years, the Jersey Devil. Said to be a winged, goat-like creature with glowing red eyes and a high-pitched scream, it has terrified generations. But in 1909, hysteria reached a fever pitch when a wave of sightings swept across the state. Residents claimed to hear unearthly screeches in the night, and livestock were found mutilated in ways no known predator could replicate. While most stories are dismissed as folklore, one chilling photograph emerged in the 1930s, purportedly showing the creature in flight. Though grainy, the photo reignited fears, with some insisting it was proof of an otherworldly being. Yet skeptics argue it was merely a bird caught mid-flap. Whether a local myth or a cryptid evading capture, the Jersey Devil's legend endures, a haunting figure lurking just out of reach in the dense woods. The eerie tales of the Jersey Devil naturally lead us to another region steeped in mystery, the Congo Basin, home to the fabled Jaba fofi, or giant spiders. Local tribes speak of massive arachnids, their legs stretching up to 6 feet in diameter, spinning vast webs across jungle paths to ensnare prey. These stories are not just whispers of folklore. Early explorers claim to have encountered these creatures, their silk-covered lairs eerily empty, except for the bones of small animals. The most unsettling accounts describe venomous bites that paralyze prey, allowing the spiders to feed at their leisure. While no concrete evidence has surfaced, the dense and largely uncharted Congo remains a perfect hiding place for something so terrifying. Could creatures like the Jaba fofi explain our instinctive fear of spiders? Or are these tales warnings passed down from those who've ventured too deep into the unknown? From the shadowy jungle to the waters of the Congo River, we plunge into the lair of the Goliath tigerfish, a predator as real as it is terrifying. Known as one of the most dangerous freshwater fish, this creature is a literal river monster. Measuring up to 5 feet long and weighing over 100 pounds, it boasts rows of sharp, interlocking teeth that rival a shark's. Fishermen tell tales of tigerfish attacking prey as large as crocodiles, and their sheer power has earned them the nickname Africa's piranha. But there's something unsettling about their eyes, cold and unblinking, as if staring into your very soul. Unlike mythical creatures, the Goliath tigerfish has been caught and studied, yet its ferocious nature and the unforgiving waters it inhabits add to its mystique. Standing on the riverbank, one can't help but wonder what other monsters might lurk in the murky depths, unseen and waiting. Deep within the impenetrable jungles of the Congo Basin lies a legend that refuses to die, the Mokele Mbembe. This mysterious creature, whose name means one who stops the flow of rivers, is said to resemble a sauropod dinosaur, with a long neck, massive body, and whip-like tail. Local tribes have passed down stories of the Mokele Mbembe for generations, describing it as a territorial beast that inhabits secluded rivers and swamps. Witnesses claim it is herbivorous yet fiercely aggressive, capable of overturning boats and driving away any who dare approach its domain. The first Western reports of the creature emerged in the early 20th century, with explorers and missionaries recounting chilling encounters with an enormous animal that didn't match any known species. Cryptozoologists suggest the Mokele Mbembe could be a living relic of the dinosaur age, while skeptics argue it's likely a misidentified elephant or hippo. But the mystery persists. Could the dense, unexplored jungles of the Congo hide a creature from Earth's distant past? Or is the Mokele Mbembe a symbol of humanity's deep fascination with the unknown? Whatever the truth, the legend of this elusive giant keeps adventurers returning, searching for answers that remain just out of reach. In the tropical islands of the Indian and Pacific Oceans lives a creature that feels like it stepped out of a nightmare, the coconut crab. As the world's largest land-dwelling arthropod, these crabs can weigh up to 9 pounds and span nearly 3 feet across. Their name comes from their ability to crack open coconuts with their powerful pincers, a feat few animals can manage. However, their diet isn't limited to fruit. Coconut crabs are known to scavenge anything they find, from discarded food to the remains of animals, even small birds. Legends in some island cultures tell of these crabs dragging unsuspecting victims into their burrows, their strength and size fueling eerie folklore. Whether these tales are rooted in reality or exaggerated fear, there's no denying the unsettling power of this giant crustacean, which can dominate its surroundings both physically and with its ominous presence. If the coconut crab rules the land, the giant Japanese spider crab dominates the ocean depths. Found in the waters near Japan, this massive creature has a leg span that can reach up to 12 feet, making it the largest arthropod on Earth. Its spindly legs and armored body resemble something from a sci-fi horror film, and its slow, deliberate movements only add to its eerie aura. Despite its unsettling appearance, the spider crab is surprisingly gentle, scavenging for decaying matter on the seafloor. Yet it's easy to see how legends of sea monsters might stem from an unexpected encounter with one of these giants. The ocean, after all, has a way of distorting scale and reality. As the spider crab moves silently across the ocean floor, it reminds us how alien and mysterious life in the depths can be, with shapes and sizes that challenge our understanding of nature. From the ocean's depths to the quiet suburbs of Fresno, California, we encounter something far more mysterious: the Fresno night crawlers. First captured on surveillance footage in the 1990s, these creatures are unlike anything else ever reported. Standing on 2 long, thin legs and appearing to have no discernible torso, the night crawlers glide through the dark with an unnerving fluidity. Some describe them as extraterrestrial, others as ghostly beings connected to Native American lore. What makes them particularly strange is their apparent calm. They don't chase or attack, they simply move, silently and purposefully, as if they're just passing through. Despite multiple videos and eyewitness accounts, their true nature remains a complete mystery. Are they visitors from another world, remnants of a forgotten past, or simply elaborate hoaxes? In the eerie silence of their movements, the night crawlers leave behind more questions than answers. As bizarre and unsettling as the night crawlers are, we return to the ocean to meet a creature that's equally unnerving but very real: the sarcastic fringehead. Found off the Pacific coast, this small fish might seem unremarkable at first glance, but when threatened, it reveals its terrifying secret: an enormous gaping mouth that flares open like an alien trap. This display is not just for show, it's an aggressive warning to competitors or predators. Living in crevices and discarded shells, the fringehead is fiercely territorial, lunging at anything that invades its space. Watching this creature unfurl its grotesque jaw is both fascinating and unsettling, a stark reminder of how adaptable and strange nature can be. In its raw ferocity, the fringehead serves as a reminder that the bizarre isn't limited to legend. Sometimes the natural world is more alien than we could ever imagine. Deep in the dense rainforests of the Amazon, hidden among the shadows of towering trees, lurks a predator that could rival any horror movie creature: the Amazonian giant centipede. Stretching up to a foot long, this massive arthropod is an apex predator in its environment, feared by creatures far larger than itself. Its segmented body glides silently across the jungle floor, each leg moving with precision as it hunts its prey. What makes this centipede so terrifying is its diet. It doesn't just feast on insects, it preys on frogs, lizards, birds, and even bats, which it snatches mid-flight from cave walls. Using its venomous fangs, it paralyzes its victim almost instantly, ensuring there's no escape. Its ability to climb trees and walls means no place is truly safe from its grasp. The Amazonian giant centipede is a chilling reminder of the raw, unfiltered brutality of nature, where even the smallest creatures can dominate the food chain with sheer efficiency. From the lush Amazon, we journey to the rugged, desolate waterways of the Australian outback, where the bunyip, a creature of folklore and fear, haunts the swamps and billabongs. Descriptions of the bunyip vary wildly, with some claiming it has a dog-like face, sharp tusks, and flippers, while others depict it as a snake-like monster or a massive amphibian. Yet all accounts agree on one thing: its unearthly scream. Aboriginal legends warn of this water-dwelling predator that drags unsuspecting humans and animals into the murky depths, never to be seen again. The bunyip has become a symbol of the unknown, with fossil discoveries of extinct megafauna like Diprotodon fueling speculation that these stories may be rooted in ancient creatures that once roamed Australia. While skeptics dismiss the bunyip as a cultural myth, its legend persists, growing with each eerie sound that echoes across the outback's wetlands. Here, the line between reality and folklore blurs like ripples on the surface of a still pond. Heading south to the rivers of Tasmania, we encounter an astonishing creature that, while very real, feels like a relic from a prehistoric era: the Tasmanian giant freshwater lobster. This massive crustacean, the largest of its kind, can grow to over 2.5 feet in length and weigh up to 13 pounds. With its dark blue shell and powerful claws, it rules its aquatic domain, effortlessly snapping through vegetation or smaller creatures in its path. These lobsters can live up to 60 years, making them one of the longest-living freshwater species on the planet. They move with slow, deliberate purpose as though each motion is calculated, but their reign is under threat. Habitat destruction, pollution, and overfishing have pushed them to the brink. Spotting one in the wild is like glimpsing a ghost from a forgotten age, a creature that has survived for millennia, yet faces an uncertain future. The Tasmanian giant freshwater lobster serves as a reminder of nature's wonders and the delicate balance that keeps such giants alive. As night falls over the small town of Loveland, Ohio, the atmosphere becomes heavy with whispers of a chilling legend: the Loveland frogmen. First reported in the 1950s, these strange creatures are described as humanoid frogs, standing about 3 to 4 feet tall, with leathery green skin and webbed hands and feet. The most infamous sighting occurred in 1972, when a police officer claimed to see one crouching by the road before it hopped over the guardrail and disappeared into the Little Miami River. Witnesses described their glowing eyes and a bizarre, unsettling intelligence, as though these beings are more than mere animals. Could they be a mutation caused by environmental factors, or perhaps remnants of an undiscovered species? The frogmen's existence is fiercely debated, but their legend endures, fueled by late-night encounters and fleeting glimpses that leave witnesses questioning what they saw. Whatever the truth may be, the Loveland frogmen add a peculiar amphibian twist to the world of cryptids. From the rivers of Ohio, we dive into the crushing depths of the ocean to meet a creature that seems plucked from another planet: the giant isopod. Found thousands of feet below the surface, this massive armored crustacean can grow up to 2.5 feet long, dwarfing its terrestrial relatives. With its segmented exoskeleton and eerily bulbous eyes adapted for the darkness, the giant isopod is a master scavenger, feasting on the remains of dead marine animals that drift to the ocean floor. It moves with a haunting slowness, its rigid prehistoric form evoking the deep-time mysteries of the Earth's oceans. Despite being studied by marine biologists, its life remains largely unknown, adding to its otherworldly aura. Like the Loveland frogmen, the giant isopod reminds us of the vast gaps in our knowledge of the natural world. Whether in the depths of the sea or the hidden corners of the land, mysteries abound, waiting to be uncovered. Leaving the ocean depths behind, we now soar into the arid skies of Namibia, where tales of the Namibian flying snake have both terrified and fascinated locals for generations. Described as a massive serpent-like creature with iridescent scales that shimmer in the sun, it is said to move through the air as easily as it does across the desert sands. Witnesses claim the snake has luminous green eyes and emits a low, humming sound as it glides, creating an aura of menace. Theories about its origin range from it being a rare but undiscovered species to a spiritual or mythical entity tied to local folklore. Unlike the giant isopod, which is firmly rooted in the natural world, the flying snake's existence straddles the line between cryptozoology and the supernatural. Whether real or imagined, the Namibian flying snake is a testament to the human fascination with creatures that defy explanation, leaving us to wonder if the skies above hold secrets as profound as those of the ocean depths. From the dry skies of Namibia, we plunge back into the inky depths of the ocean to meet one of its most haunting inhabitants, the black dragonfish. This deep-sea predator, no more than 16 inches long, seems tailor-made for nightmares. Its elongated, eel-like body is covered in light-absorbing scales that render it almost invisible in the darkness. But its most unsettling feature is its rows of needle-like teeth, which glow faintly in the blackness, a trait designed to lure unsuspecting prey. Adding to its eerie presence are its bioluminescent photophores, tiny, light-producing organs that make it look like a creature out of science fiction. The black dragonfish thrives in the deep ocean, where crushing pressure and total darkness make survival nearly impossible. Yet this creature doesn't just survive, it thrives, a chilling reminder of how life adapts to the most inhospitable places. The more we explore these depths, the more creatures like the black dragonfish reveal how little we truly understand about our own planet. Lurking not far from the black dragonfish's domain is another relic of the deep, the frilled shark. A creature so ancient it's often called a living fossil. With its elongated, eel-like body and gaping, frilled jaws lined with 300 backward-facing teeth, the frilled shark looks like it swam straight out of prehistory. Growing up to 6.5 feet in length, it inhabits waters thousands of feet below the surface, though it occasionally ventures closer to shallower depths, providing rare glimpses to startled fishermen. This shark's hunting strategy is as eerie as its appearance. It strikes with a snake-like motion, using its flexible body to coil around its prey. The frilled shark's lineage dates back millions of years, making it a living testament to Earth's distant past. Its ghostly presence in the deep reminds us that while much of the ocean remains unexplored, it holds creatures that blur the line between the present and the ancient, like time travelers inhabiting a watery void. As we ascend from the depths of the sea, we encounter a creature that thrives in both rivers and oceans, the lamprey. Often described as the vampire of the aquatic world, this jawless fish uses its circular, tooth-lined mouth to latch onto other fish, feeding on their blood and bodily fluids. Growing up to 3 feet long, lampreys have an almost alien appearance, with an elongated, scaleless body and a funnel-like mouth that looks more like a suction cup from a horror movie. They've been around for over 300 million years, predating even dinosaurs, and their ancient lineage is reflected in their primitive anatomy. Despite their eerie parasitic lifestyle, lampreys play a vital role in certain ecosystems, controlling populations of invasive fish species. Yet their unnatural-looking mouths and the scars they leave on their victims evoke a visceral fear. From the shadowy depths of the ocean to freshwater rivers, creatures like the lamprey remind us that evolution often prioritizes survival over beauty, resulting in forms that can be as terrifying as they are effective. That's about it. Write in the comments which creatures seem the scariest to you. For more useful information, watch other videos.